Off in a land far from our own is a world known as Arithony, home of the dreamers, dear creation of Spark Render. Chosen for divine creation, Spark worked tirelessly to bring his vision to life, and upon noticing his loneliness, a loon of water and terror of earth created River Williams, a friend for Spark, to aid him in his work. Together, Spark and River brought life to three other souls to join them in the creation of Arithony: Ava Lucille, Vincent Aiden, and Elliot Avani. As time passed, the world grew, but Spark and River's friendship grew cold, violent. In a fit, Spark blasted River with a shock so powerful it killed him, and in their rage and in their sorrow, Terra and Elune made the decision to banish Spark forever to the void, where resided Stranger, one of Athia's guiding lights, where Spark would be watched over for the rest of eternity. The rest of the Erathanian founders finished Spark's world on their own, giving it the nickname of Spark's Dreamspace. They gave elements to the life in Arithony. However, it wouldn't be until later that Elune would grant magic to humanity. Hello! 'Tis I, the poet! Big change going from wrongly pitched Honor is Dead to copyright-free lo-fi music I found on YouTube, but that's beside the point. If you're here, you obviously either saw the title or the thumbnail, so let me give you a little bit more information about what this project is exactly. This project is called The Dreamers' Tales, an animated series I'm hoping to get the chance to create. The story and characters and world and whatnot have all been in the works for a good 4 to 5 years now, and just back in early July I opened a Discord server for voice acting auditions. We have the pilot cast and some lines submitted, characters designed, writers and artists and stuff, but we are in desperate need of animators. The biggest issue I have found with finding animators for this project, however, is that I need people who can do it well, yet are willing to work for free. Now, don't disappear just yet. I have a little bit more to say. I don't have the money to pay anyone just yet. I'm an unemployed teenager. Though I am hoping that after the pilot is released, I can get money from that in order to work towards the rest of the series. So, instead of money, I'm finding people willing to work for experience. To be known, to get their names out there. People who would find joy in just getting to say, hey look, I was a part of this project. I did this. I helped with this. I made this. I know it's going to be hard to find people willing to help out with the animation because of the lack of money involved, but it would mean so much if anyone is willing to help out. This project is extremely important to me. I would love all the help I can get to bring it to life. Okay, so I've given you all information about the project, but what about the story itself? A Dreamer's Tale's main story is called Fragments of Time, and all of it takes place in this world called Arithony, also known as the Dreamspace or Spark's Dreamspace, and it follows a prince by the name of Apollo Render, who really does not wish to succeed his father. The king sends him and a small group on an expedition up the ruins of an ancient kingdom called Heritith in the mountains that surround their own kingdom's capital. And Apollo learns through these ruins from old books and murals and legends and myths that the story of how Heritith fell, how Alcidan and all of the other Herithian nations came to be, might not have happened the way that they were all taught as kids. And Apollo and his group make it their job to try and figure out what really happened to the past, all while Apollo struggles to avoid confronting the knowledge of this prophecy that he discovered written in the ruins, knowing very well that he might just be the one to succumb to the fate written in stone. Now, little do they know, this wish to uncover the past meant so much more than just the history of these kingdoms, but the creation of Arithony itself, the truth behind the creator of this dream space, and the reasoning behind the return of the Phoenix, and all of a certain god's efforts to cover the truth. If this story interests you, or if you would like to contribute to the details or any of it, animate some of it, perhaps voice act in the series once the pilot is done. There should be a link to the Discord server in the description, where you can find some more in-depth details about the world, the characters, a little bit of the plot, and I would love to see some of you guys there. Whoever sees this video, we could definitely use some help. That's the gist of this. Could use some help. Passion project, been in the works for a long time. I think a lot of people would love to see how this turns out.